Hey everyone, welcome to the chat. Do I got some feedback? Oh, I thought I heard some feedback. Welcome to the chat, everyone. We're going to be doing a great interview tonight. Come on in. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed, please, and thank you very much.
You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the Hood Table, where we chop up locally and globally, then vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want to invite a bet your friends watching in the house and you job parking lot before you clock it. They don't wanna miss a second, but it's HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back until you start try again. Yeah, welcome to the Hood Table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the Hood Table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, Carrie Ray. Hey, dear
Hey,
Yvette.
Carrie Ray. Hey.
Brilliant.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
We made it.
Turn up. Yes, we did. Oh my goodness.
Thank you,
Still
Lord.
standing tall. We still standing tall.
We are.
Still above ground.
Hey.
Lord, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Everybody who's still
Right.
continually supporting the Hood Table in 2022. We welcome you to the chat and appreciate you. We're going to have a great interview tonight that I've been looking forward to. We finally got a chance to get it all together because we all have some very busy schedules right now, especially our host tonight, which is I'm going to have introduce herself. Go ahead, babe.
You.
Oh, no, go ahead. You introduce
Me?
us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. So my name
They know who I am.
okay. My name
Ain't
is
nobody
Tiffany
thinking about her.
Gamble. So hello everyone. My name is Tiffany Gamble. I am the CEO of Gamble Tech Firm, where we empower, inspire, and educate future Black technologists.
Yes, yes. And we are going to get all into what her company is about, what her organization is about, some of the things that she has going on in our community. I had seen you post on Facebook because we are Facebook friends and been Facebook friends for a while. And we also know each other from high school. So we go way back, as well as Carmel Diva. You guys go way back as well.
Yes,
so,
Oh my God.
yes.
I didn't say nothing. We just go way back.
We go way back. Yes, we do.
Yes,
and we
all
had
go
fun
way
at
back.
work. You wouldn't have known that we was at work as much fun as we had.
Yeah, we were a family for sure.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes, absolutely, absolutely. And I had noticed that you had posted something on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, wow, that's really neat." And that's why I wanted to reach out to you and talk to you about your organization because you had posted something on Facebook regarding a program or classes that you were having now in the winter course session of Metro Community College.
Yeah.
And the course is called, now I want to make sure I say it right because I saw several different titles that you had. You had like Ladies in Tech, then you had like Leading Lady of Tech. So what exactly is it called?
So actually, we have two programs starting in January under Gamble Tech Firm, in a partnership with Metro Community College. One is for the young ladies, and it's called Be a Leading Lady in Tech, and that will be starting this Saturday at Deuce Space. Metro has a satellite campus upstairs in Deuce Space, and that is $149. It is a 5-week session. We give them some tech tools to put in their purse, some survival skills to be able to be relevant and stay in tech as a woman or as a young lady. So we will cover topics from leadership, social entrepreneurship, career readiness, financial literacy, and lastly, etiquette. And it really is just to help them become a leader, As a technologist, you may have those hard skills, right? But you also need those soft skills going in, especially when we're only represented as 1% of Black women in the tech industry. So we need to be able to hold our own our voice, own our space. So I really wanted to make sure that we highlight those survival skills, honestly, when we're going into that market, because it can be a shocking, you can get shocked when you're the only person in your company, right? As a Black woman. But this is also geared toward women in general. So any young lady that want to go in that space, you're going to be a minority for sure. So how do you really level up and stay in that space, or even become an entrepreneur in that space when you're up against your counterpart? So how do you really stand firm, right? So that's the one program that we have created in partnership with Metro. And then the other one is our Project ON10, OTEIN, and that stands for Open Community Technology Education Initiative Nebraska. So it's really a 2 year. Okay. It's a 2 year partnership with Metro, where where the goal is to create diversity in that tech pipeline. So the class that we are providing is a CompTIA. ITF is Information Technology Fundamentals, and just giving an overview. What is information technology? What career pathway can you go into? Just that very beginning entry level certification to show you what information technology is about. So that is like the gateway, right? And then you can branch off and go into different certifications under CompTIA, and also become a student at Metro. So this class is a non-credit class. It's under their continuing education portal. So once you get the certification, you pass, you can petition Metro for credit, and you essentially become a student of Metro. So that is like such a great benefit, that you walk away with a certification, and also you're able to use that certification as credit towards your IT career pathway.
Okay. Okay. Now I know you have mentioned that you and Carmel Diva used to work in a different career field, social services.
Yes.
So tell us how you kind of spun from social services to having the Gamble Tech firm.
Sure. So I've been a social service expert or social science expert for over 20 plus years, serving underserved communities and families. I mean, just nonprofit space, healthcare, all of that. What I know is that education can really pull you out of a lot of situations, right? So education is that key, or one of those keys to use to become successful, to pull you out of poverty. So I always have been an advocate for education to improve yourself, improve your conditions. Honestly, I was in between. I got my master's in organizational leadership, looking for a higher position in social services, and could not find one. Literally, I had a dream. I sound like, but it's so true. But
I have a dream.
I had a dream or epiphany, January 2017, about this initiative, empowering our Black people in technology. I didn't have a clue what technology was, and I started researching. Honestly, I mean, it woke me up out of my sleep. And for 6 months, I was a mad scientist. I still am, but I really was diving deep into what the future holds in technology, and specifically how will it affect our Black community. So I started doing research, started getting into support groups, started started asking questions. I'm very inquisitive and I'm a researcher. So I started using those skills and, what do we need? How can we better prepare ourselves for this future? So I just started doing work, and that's how you pivot. When you want to learn something new, you immerse yourself in that market or that industry. So that's what I did. I created a after school program shortly after that. So January I had the epiphany. August I was in school. So I was in one middle school, and from there it just spun. So that's where Emerging Ladies Academy started out, and then we split and created the nonprofit, and now we have the for-profit Gamble Tech firm.
Oh wow, all that in a couple of years. Go ahead, Karma Diva.
Now, what I wanted to ask is, you keep saying technology. What branch or sector in technology
Good
are
question.
you specializing in, or that you are emphasizing, I should say?
All of it. So
Okay.
there is not a specific industry that I want to target or a career pathway. Whatever that you're interested in, I will help you find the resources for that. If it's from drones, coding, that data analysis, program management, it doesn't matter. For me, it's what my goal is. What do you want? If someone comes into my office, they want to change their career into technology. They'll take a assessment, a tech career assessment. What are your skills? What do you like to do? And then we'll look at the pathways that line up with your skills. And then I'll look for resources and educational opportunities. There are, tons and tons and tons of free 6 month certifications, right? That you can where it can help you break into that market. So for me, I am non-discriminatory. Whatever that you want, I will find it and get it to you. As far as programming is concerned, I feel like one of the fundamental spaces or programs would be coding, because everything derives from that, right? So you need to understand, where is all this information coming from, even from a robot, an app, whatever that is based in technology. There is a coding program behind it. So what is that, right? So that's
Now,
what
I was going to say, is there a piece of technology, or the how do I want to say this? Is there a sector that you are promoting more? Because I know that, code, like you said, coding is the basis. That's the foundation of everything else. But let's be honest, since everybody knows that field can get oversaturated.
no ma'am,
And
no ma'am.
you don't think
Everybody
so?
doesn't know coding. I'm a yeah. Everybody. Some people think when I say coding, you think of medical coding. That's not it. So
No, I'm not
Yeah,
thinking of
that's what
that.
I'm
I'm
yeah,
thinking of
I'm just so it's not
I'm
oversaturated.
thinking of like programs and
Yeah,
software as far
no,
as coding is what I'm
there's
thinking.
it's not oversaturated at all. We need more and more web development, software developers, um, um, front end web development, back end. We need it all, because anything that you see on the screen has to be coded. Any mobile application has to be coded. Websites have to be coded. Anything that is put on a machine or a screen has to be coded. So we need coders. That will never go or be oversaturated. And honestly, United States, we're like number 27 as far as ranks in countries when it comes to science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. We're way, 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 way behind. We have over 2 million jobs unavailable right now in the tech, or available right now in the tech industry, and we don't have workers. So there is no shortage. You can do whatever you want to do. And that's one reason why there's so many resources, educational resources available right now in our country, because these companies are begging for people to go and pivot into technology. And let's be honest, the future is technology. Our
That's
world
it.
is changing before our eyes, and if
Mhm.
we're not being proactive, we will be left behind,
Mhm.
especially as a Black community, because those resources and educational opportunities are not being given to us, or we're not paying attention to it. So
Right. Right.
our job is to create awareness and educational opportunities.
See, I
So
was just going to say to bring it, if we're not taking the jobs, it may not be because they're not um, shown to us. They're not told. We're not told about it.
That's
We're
what I
not,
think is the
and
issue too.
it's not stressed to us how important that job is to society. And for us,
Especially in our
unfortunately,
community, more
we
things are
we
stressed, like sports.
right, and we think of dollars. Oh, okay. Well, how much money? But you got to think further than that. You got to think, how does this impact not just today, but our lives further on, our kids, our grandkids? We have to stress that this is the basis. This, you have to build that foundation early.
Mhm. And I'm
And
glad you mentioned the coding because I mean, that's the first thing I think of when I say coding. I think of medical coding. I don't even think like, and I have to say, I went to Metro years ago because my question for you was going to be, like as far as like how you got to where you are when it comes to younger people in junior high and high school who might be thinking about the tech field, like I don't think I was really prepared when I tried to enter it in Metro years ago after high school. And I kind of like was like, oh, I tried it, I just couldn't understand the coding, and I just couldn't understand trying to make codes and programs. And is there anything that you suggest as far as what type of classes kids should be taking in junior high or high school before they get to that level to get
yeah,
to college?
so honestly, there's a lot of certifications that they can take right now.
Okay.
16 years old, 13 years old, they're
Oh,
certification.
really, that young? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Um, the CompTIA starts at 16 years old, the whole
Okay.
certification pathway. But intro to computer science,
Hmm.
intro to IT,
Hmm.
intro to engineering. North has a phenomenal engineering program.
Hmm.
Um, it's just sparking that interest. They can, even though it's not a requirement for computer science. It should be, but Nebraska does not require it, which I feel we're doing our students a disadvantage, because that is the next level jobs, right? Just like they have trades, they need to have trades in computer science and information
Right.
technology. That's just my opinion. But if there's electives, and most of our students honestly are not even thinking about computer science. And
Right.
but we have this smart, this supercomputer in our hand all the time. We
All
have
the time.
so you need we have to quit being consumers of this technology. We need to be producers.
Mhm.
So we need to
yes,
learn app development, mobile app development. We need to learn how to create websites, just like you're creating a resume, create a website, a
Mhm.
generic one. It's not. There's so many tools that are free. So I feel like in each subject area, there needs to be a tech component attached to that, where they're learning technology all the time. They were born with this supercomputer in their hand. Why are we being users of it? And we're being
right.
left behind, because we're the product at the end of the day. They're selling us, selling us information, selling us products to use, and we don't see that money. We're not becoming economically stable. They're sucking us dry. We have to
Right.
create our own programs, just like, for example, Clubhouse.
Oh
We
yeah,
all
Clubhouse.
on Clubhouse. Can we create our own? I'm just saying, we're all on Facebook. Can we create our own?
I
We
always wanted to do something like that though, honestly, like create my own public platform. Like,
So
and I
this
always
is
say,
another.
dang, I wish I could learn how to do something like that and be like the Facebook guys, and
Mhm. But now that metaverse is here, which there's a million metas,
yeah,
you can create your own virtual world. That
What the hell is metaverse and metas?
that's what Facebook is now. That's their
Facebook is
name.
called Meta, and
Mhm.
it is a virtual world. That's where we're at this point. Anything you can get, just like you go buy a piece of property. So for example, I noticed.
I am confused.
I'm sorry. You're getting confused.
Break it down for us.
So imagine, we're in our city, we're in our community. We have houses, we have land. Same thing in the virtual world. We can buy land. We can sell land.
Mhm.
We can create our own people. We can create our avatars. We can create our clothes. We can create our shoes. Anything that we use in to live and breathe in the physical world, we can create it in the virtual world, and also sell that. Sell whatever. If I made a T-shirt,
Mhm.
ELA, in the virtual world, I can sell it. It's called an NFT, not non-fungible tokens. That's what an NFT is called. So for example, there's artists that have their artwork. You can
Mhm.
sell it. You can create an NFT for it and sell it. You can sell it with cryptocurrency, right? And then if you're on a decentralized platform where the government has no control over it, you can create a digital contract, which, hey, I want this painting. I'll give you 200 bitcoins for it. Okay. And then you create a digital contract and it's yours. It's just, and the government is out of it. So there's a lot
I
of
need
talk
to learn a
about.
little bit more about that Bitcoin, but that's yeah, that's
Well, actually, there's some things coming, right? Because I
okay.
know I'm learning as I go as well, and once I get the knowledge, I want to pass it on to my community. So we're going to be talking about the future of finances, which is called fintech, financial technology. So we're talking about digital wallets. We're already doing it. We just don't know. Our debit card, creating your Apple Pay, that's a digital wallet, right? So we don't even have to carry around our cards, our debit cards with us. We can just
Right.
see that's a digital wallet. So PayPal,
I was
digital.
gonna say, would you consider like Cash App and PayPal digital
Yep,
wallet?
that's all.
Okay.
That's all digital. I don't want to say currency, but that's a way to move currency, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're here, and we're not even thinking about it or really know it. We're just engaging in it, right? But we have to not just engage, but understand where we're at and create our own, right? So yeah. So I'm really passionate, as you can see. I just don't want us left behind, because this is the thing. If we don't get these skills, if we don't become tech literate, we won't have jobs. I
Right.
want to be clear about that. And this generation, these companies are expecting them to have tech skills.
Mm-hmm.
They came out the womb with it. So why
They
wouldn't?
did. They did come out the
Right?
womb. These kids came out the womb playing like the most craziest or most difficult video games.
That's the other thing.
Sims and
And
Roblox and
So let me tell you something about Roblox and
The Sims.
Minecraft.
Y'all remember that? It came out with
yes.
in the computer then, and then it
Mhm.
started going on like the phones and stuff. But the Sims, I could never get into that. I was like, this is stupid.
Mhm.
Yes, and
Mhm.
thank you, dear Yvette. They are giving some
Thank you.
very good feedback in the chat. And thank you for the $10 super chat, dear Yvette. And please feel free to cash app the host as well. I put her cash app in here.
Yes. Give a
dollar
love offering.
yes,
Give her a love offering.
yep, $ Tiffany Gamble is right here with the number one behind it because she's giving us some very fruitful information. And I love that you are passionate about what you do and that you are passionate about our community being more technical as well. As far as your program at the college, now that's for females, right? Teenage girls.
There's two. So be a
Okay.
leading lady in tech, 11 to 17 girls. It starts this Saturday. I can put the link in
Yes, please do.
at the okay, I have to do it after the show. I'll put it in your comments.
Matter of
For
fact, you know what? I think I might have saved it. Hold on. It was
Or
it,
can you put it in the description of the video?
yeah, I can do that too. Yep. I always put the links in the description of
okay.
the video as well at the end of the show, but I know I saved it. It was a Metro it says something about the Metro classes.
So there's two. It's two links, and they're both
Okay.
Metro. Well, one is a Google form, a Google Doc form for
Okay.
the adult class. But yeah, be a leading lady in tech. Yes. It's a Metro link. Yes, and that starts this Saturday. Do space. 10 to 1. 5 weeks long. $149.
Okay.
And I'll be teaching that. So we're gonna have speakers. We'll have some refreshments. It's gonna be fun. We have some that's gonna be online. We're have some of our Emerging Ladies Academy girls attending as well. So yeah.
So will you be teaching both class? I know you said you'll be teaching at Do Space, which by the way is on 72nd and Dodge, you guys. Big old building, you can't miss it. But will you as far as the class at Metro, will you be teaching those as well, or will
No, so we have instructors for
okay.
the project OCEINT. Oh, I don't know. OCEINT is how they're pronouncing it. But basically the CompTIA course, we have instructors that will be teaching that. So my job as a community partner is to recruit. So I'm not going to teach it. Because I don't have the technical skills, but I will be taking that class. One thing about, you asked a question about certifications, what certifications I have. I don't have any certifications. I don't need certifications to do tech education, right? My job is to look at the future. What programs do we need, and develop a team around that to deliver those programming. So, but in that, I have I'm self-taught, so I know how to create websites, WordPress websites. I'm still learning. I know how to create a web page. I did take some courses at Metro last year in programming, web page development, and security. So I have a conceptual knowledge of those areas as well. I do know how to create a web page, so I do know some coding languages, HTML, CSS, and a little JavaScript. But I really don't need certifications. But because I'm such a nerd and I have a thirst for knowledge and I'm a lifetime learner, I always want to learn. So I'm working on this year getting my certification as a drone pilot. I am going to get the CompTIA IT fundamentals certification. So I don't need a certification in web development, but I am continually learning because I want to empower our business owners, nonprofit leaders, to create their own, or even learn how to manage it. Once you create it, then
instead of paying all these hundreds and hundreds of dollars for people to create a website,
honey, it's crazy.
And we can learn to do ourselves.
Education. You can do it yourself. You don't need nothing big and fancy, just to get something out on the internet,
Right.
So I really want to empower our people. You can do this work. It just takes some brain power, right? So
right.
I did offer a workshop on creating a WordPress site. I'll offer it again. It's just very difficult in pulling our people in because the barrier is I'm not smart enough. I don't know where that lie came from. Well, I do, but that's for another show. But
Yeah.
we created science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. I mean, go through our history, right? We have to empower ourselves.
We created all kind of stuff like stoplights. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a lot of things that I didn't learn till later
gas mask and
because they didn't teach us all that stuff when we were in school that we created. So a lot of us learned later on in life. Like we had a hand in a lot of things building this country, you know? So
building this
building
world.
this world.
building the world, yeah.
Yes.
And then our children today, I mean, I'm thankful and grateful for your programs because a lot of the children today, like how many kids do you hear say, I want to go to the technical field? It's I mean, not shading other careers, like there's other great careers, lawyers, doctors, nurses, but you don't hear that too often anymore.
Well,
I haven't really heard enthusiasm for that.
My nerd is my son is studying to be a mechanical engineering.
Engineer, that's right. Yep.
That's technology, though. Engineering
Yep.
is technology, and that's great. The thing is, what people need to understand is that tech is in everything that we do. It doesn't matter if you're a hairdresser. It doesn't matter if you're in, mechanical engineering. It doesn't matter if you're even a cashier, right? Because
Right.
Walmart, I always bring this up. We have to do self checkout, right? We're once again,
And I don't work. I ain't getting paid for it. So why the hell I gotta check myself out?
Right. But this is the thing. Even as so that person that's standing in that space helping us, they have to be knowledgeable with the technology that we're using.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And somebody said 402 revenue. Hey, 402 revenue. He says cell phone, golf tee, air conditioners, refrigerators, 3D.
Yep.
That's all part. Oh, and then somebody sent you a cash app. Somebody sent you a cash
app. Thank you.
Yes, and hello to everyone in the chat. We didn't get a chance to shout y'all out like usual. So, hey, everybody, all our regulars and those who are just stopping in. Thank you for being here with us tonight.
Yes, Forever Lisa, Montoria, 402, Miss Sislo, Dear Yvette. We got a lot of people in the chat. Nettie V.
Welcome. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
But yes, thank you everyone. If anybody has some questions, we plan to be on here for about an hour tonight. We got like 20 more minutes. If anybody wants to ask a specific question to Miss Tiffany, if you have some children, some young females in your family who might be interested in the technology field, females or males, even though one of her classes is geared towards young girls, but females or male, feel free to ask her any questions.
Because the STEM programs they have in school are so geared towards the males. It's ridiculous. You never really hear them talking about or not forcing it, but gearing it towards females. It's always geared towards the male students. And I think that's wrong because there are female, like my daughter, she always come home and be like, Mom, I like science too. And I was like, okay, well, good for you. But I mean,
how old is she?
She's 11 now.
Okay.
But I encourage both my kids to just be who they are. Yeah. And my son has always been a little nerdy kid. He was always that kid. And I tell him all the time on here, and he was that kid in the house building robots and playing with erector sets and, stuff like that. He wasn't the kid out there bouncing the basketball and doing all. That was never my son. Yeah.
That's
he enjoys watching it, but he enjoyed building stuff more. So I think we as parents, we want to put it all on the kids, but we need to look at what our kids are interested in. And, like I said, my son, I noticed a long time ago that he was interested in building stuff. So I made sure to put him in robotics and things like that. So it could, nurture his mind and what he wanted to do. And I think we as parents need to not only pay attention to our kids, but offer them, broaden their horizons. Don't just set sports in front of them. set something else that's educational in front of them. You never know what that child is going to grasp onto.
Right.
They may be the next who know, God knows, but they may be a historian. They may be a damn astronaut. They may be, whatever, but we have to set stuff in front of them and show them, look, just because this may be what society is saying is the limit for you, baby, it's all about breaking glass ceilings now. So go beyond what they telling you can do or what you can be.
Exactly.
And it just kind of goes back to the girls, they still, in some people's minds, in that 50s mentality where you should be in the home and you're a homemaker and you take care of the kids and you wash the dishes and you aren't, baby.
Tiffany,
So
they on Facebook telling you keep up the great work.
Oh,
Thank you. Awesome job. You getting a lot of good feedback. And matter of fact, somebody asked you a question in the chat.
I see that. Am I going to have online classes for that live abroad? Yes. So we do offer online classes for our girls in ELA. We have a hybrid course for them. As far as Gamble Tech Firm, yes, we can look at that. We are offering online for the CompTIA, but it's for local students because of the relationship with Metro. There's some parameters around that. But as far as Emerging Ladies Academy, Gamble Tech Firm, yes, we can offer online courses. And actually, I want to pivot real quick.
Go ahead.
We have partnered with Facebook or Meta, but they have it's called Elevate. So it's an Elevate program. It's for social media marketing. So while we're on social media, learn how to be a marketer, right? I mean, come on. So they have a pathway. So we have partnered with them. It's a digital marketing associate certification that you start off with, just like that entry level position or entry level course for CompTIA, similar to that. And then once you pass that, it's 8 hours, 8 hours course. You'll get a voucher to take the certification free under Gamble Tech Firm. It's all self-paced. And then once you finish that, you can go into Coursera. They have a professional pipeline for digital marketing and social media marketing. So the digital marketing associate certification, you'll learn how to create marketing around Meta's products, so Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So you'll learn that. And then in the other professional courses, you'll learn all the other social media outlets, Twitter. What's the other one? Help me.
Twitter,
Snapchat,
TikTok, IG,
all of that. So
there's so many out there and so many new ones I don't even know about.
Right. So you'll learn all those platforms. And then once you get certified, they have a career readiness side where they have companies that have partnered with them to help get into careers in that space. So this is very, I think I have 100 vouchers available through Gamble Tech Firm for people to get into that. So you can start that now. If anyone's interested, you can inbox me, let me know. I can sign you up and you can take this course 6 to 8 hours. I mean, you can do this over the weekend, right? And it's free. You get your certification. So, and there's more.
I might have to sign up for that.
There's also another opportunity too. Google IT.
Mm-hmm.
They have certifications. I'm working with Metro with that as well. They have 15,000 vouchers open.
Really?
Anybody that wants to go into.
See, now this is the things that we don't know about. We don't, these are the things that are not promoted.
That is why I'm your tech queen. That's why I'm your tech advocate. I'm gonna make sure you know. As soon as I find out, I'm letting y'all know.
Okay.
So, you can't have that. I didn't know. You heard it from me. So Google IT certifications, and there's 5 different type of or areas that you can get certified in. And it's 15,000. Anybody 16 and up. We're really I'm pushing for our young students, our young kids, 16, high school and up, that can take these certifications. And it's free, y'all. Free. We're going to try to offer some mentoring support, some group study time, because I know my learning style, and most of us we are visual learners, we are kinetic learners, and we learn by being social, right?
I gotta be hands-on. I gotta be
hands-on, right? Yeah. So being behind a computer screen trying to understand it can be discouraging, right? So we want to create a safe space for us to come together, to learn together, and really get this money, because on the other end, you get this certification that opens up a door for you. And
I was gonna get to that too, but keep going.
One great thing about technology, you get one certification, you in the door, right? And you're already making money. You can very quickly make 6 figures.
And that's what I was going to get to. And I just want to say real quick, my pastor said, thank you for all you do. That's he knows I talked about you to him earlier today, and he said he wants to talk to you, but he said, thank you for all that you do.
Thank you so much.
I wondered who that was. I was like, who is that? Holla at your boy.
That's my pastor. That's his YouTube channel. Holla at your boy. That's my pastor's favorite saying. So that's what he named his YouTube channel. But yeah, I did talk to her. She said that she could maybe come to the church one day, Pastor, right, where we're doing the announcements, around that part of the church service, and speak to some of the people in the church about technical opportunities and stuff. Because I mean, you talking about 6 figures. I done heard it's some very good opportunities in the technical field, and I don't think a lot of people realize that.
And then there's spaces there's opportunities that's non-technical, but it's still in the tech space, right? So a program manager, you don't have to be technical. You need to get certified, as a program manager, but you don't need to be technical to go into that space. Tech support, very little. That's like calling Cox and getting some help with your equipment. That's tech support. That's that entry level, base level, but once you're in the door, you have to constantly educate yourself.
You get those certifications.
Step up your game.
You get one, you keep going, and then you
step up your game.
Money, right? So just get in the door, and then you're good, but the challenge is figuring out what you like to do. Right.
So what about the internet? Okay, what about the website? The website stuff. Is there do you guys have like certifications and web development? Like I have my own website, but I did because I didn't realize, and no, I'm not like really skilled at it, but I did have somebody set my initial, website up. And I kind of just got to playing around in it, and I use Wix, and I just got to playing around in it, and I started realizing, oh shoot, I know what to do in here a little bit, and I done basically changed the whole thing around darn near from what she created for me. But I still give her shout outs because she is wonderful at building websites. But for people who might want to learn how to do it themselves, is that something you have to like sign up for school for, or is that a certification class?
I mean, just like you did,
just play around.
Just play around with it. Now, if you want to be a web developer, yes, we do need to go to school, but that's how it starts. You just want to be curious, right? So you're not going to break anything. Okay. You're not going to break anything, So he said, it was sure why. Okay. I'll answer in a second. What was it again? Oh, so you really, to be quite honest with you, going into tech space, have some curiosity, wanting to be innovative, and just learning, just opening up your mind. It's really turning on that left side of your brain to learn. That's what I did. I sat up at Do Space. Okay. I said, I need a website and I need to figure this out. And I just started playing around with it. Right. And then I got under people that are web developers. Can you mentor me? I'm having an issue here. Can you help me with this? So that's where I'm at now. WordPress. That's a whole nother beast, right?
Yeah, it is.
Learn, right? I wanted to learn it. So I got under people that are experts in WordPress. And can you be my mentor? Can you coach me? Can you teach me? It's all about um, having the willingness to learn. That's it. It really is. I never thought going from social services industry that I would be over here in tech. But those same skills are transferable over into this space. You just have to have a willingness to learn and
That's all it is. Like you mentioned something earlier about people saying they can't do it or it's too hard. Like you right. You do have to have the willingness to learn because I never created anything on a website before, but one day I was just messing around in there and I messed up on something. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta call this lady and tell her I messed up my website. But I'm telling you, y'all, no lie, I stayed up till like 5 o'clock in the morning trying to fix what I did. And once I fixed it, I realized all these other things that I could do in there. And ever since then, I've been doing it all on my own. But it was just me. I said, I'm not going to bed until I fix what I messed up. And it was just that willingness to learn. But I would like to one day maybe get into developing sites for other people because the amount that some people charge you to create your website, that's some good money right there, just being a website developer.
So it's called the front end web development.
Okay.
And Metro has an associate's degree for that. Or you can do full stack web development where you work on the front end and the back end.
Okay.
So there's plenty of opportunities if that's something that you want to do. Or you can take a boot camp, right? So there's all these boot camps popping up everywhere. Midlands has one. Midlands Code School, the Code School down with AIM Institute. They have a web development track or a coding track. So there's a lot of there is a lot of different resources and educational avenues that you can take to get to the same goal. Maybe you don't want to get an associate's degree. Like I said, you can get a certification. Or you can do a boot camp, right? 6 months. So it's really how you want to learn. But in a year, whatever, you can get something in less than a year and change your whole life. Change your whole life.
And you said people can make up to 6 figures.
Girl, please. One of my girlfriends, she's in cybersecurity. She's been in the tech.
That's where the big money is at.
20 years. She makes 6 figures. And there is no, she can always find a job. I mean, she can quit a job today and get one the same day, because we don't have enough people. We just
My cousin he's been doing that because he started out, he graduated from college and his first job was with HP, designing their web pages, and then he started designing software for them. And now he does cybersecurity for banks, and he flies here all the time from Texas, and he flies all over to just fix whatever little bug may be in the system. Okay.
So that's what it is. Cybersecurity is that protecting the
that's one career pathway, cybersecurity, and we are in dire need of cybersecurity in that space. Our gas got
like when companies get attacked, right? Like these companies that get attacked and the information get leaked, and
well, not just that. Now there's hackers that are attacking our infrastructure. So remember when we got attacked by our gas, we got attacked by the meat industry. So they're finding loopholes everywhere because we're not secure as a nation. Our industries are not secure because we don't have enough cyber security people to fill those roles. And these countries are more advanced than us, right? We have people that that are just as advanced, but we don't have enough people. So we're, constantly patching holes, and I mean, China is
Putting a Band-Aid on stuff. They just putting Band-Aids on
They
stuff.
are way
yeah,
past us.
we really are, to be quite honest with you. We really are. There was a big breach last week, a couple weeks ago, and my friend is like, we running crazy because I mean this is a bank and we got to seal this up, so
Oh, wow.
we need more people. That's just the bottom line. We're going to see our country crumble if we do not, so that is why it's imperative that we get more people in the space. Now someone asked a question about, she said her daughter.
Oh, she said
That's slow.
that's slow. She said her daughter is in graphic design and so is her pastor. She's going to share this video with him. Yep.
Okay, there was something else too.
Oh, that was the one. She was the same one who said something about a short recap of the certificate intel.
Okay, what exactly does it do for? Okay, so I think she's talking about the CompTIA, the IT fundamentals. That's just a gateway certification to get into the other certifications that CompTIA provides or provides. So there's levels to it, and let me just real quick.
Put your eyes on. Put your eyes on.
So you can do CompTIA IT, and then there's a Fundamentals Plus, CompTIA A Plus, and then CompTIA Network Plus. There's a CompTIA Security. So these are all different credentials that you can get, and you can start off in high school. And then you can let me hold on a second.
But what are they for? What are
I'm ready to tell you. So infrastructure. So there's two career pathways that you can go into. What one is infrastructure, and that's the IT infrastructure is the bedrock of IT operations and necessary for any business to function. For years, employers have used CompTIA certifications to identify IT pros who can support and manage data centers and network operations. When taken together, these CompTIA, there's different like server, CompTIA Security Plus, Linux, and cloud. They validate the skills needed across IT operations, deepening your mastery and broadening the number of IT infrastructure roles in which you can contribute. United States to Ghana transfer for coding. What is?
I don't know what 402 revenue.
He be on some other.
Well, I think he wants me to talk about Ghana. So we do have a Emerging Ladies Academy. I'll talk about it. Emerging Ladies Academy has a chapter in Ghana with girls. And so the same programming that we provide here, we do provide in Ghana as well. So they're learning how to code too. They're learning how to create websites. We're going to be rolling out cybersecurity program for them for both sides of the borders. What else are we going to be doing? We're doing robotics right now. We're going to be looking at the future of fintech, financial technology. So we're going to be looking at what is a blockchain, what is cryptocurrency, what is an NFT, how can we create, what is gaming.
I'm very interested in that cryptocurrency.
Roblox and what's the other one? That
you said Mario or something earlier.
Minecraft and Roblox.
Minecraft.
That is a game. That is a decentralized game. These kids are on these games, and you can make money off of these games by building games, by completing tasks. And we're going to be talking about that. Gamification. What is that, and how can you make money on these metaverses or on these inside of these virtual worlds? So that is a viable career pathway, and we're sitting up here playing these games and not making money.
Like all day when you could be creating games and
like Minecraft came from the metaverse. It's a virtual reality game.
And
So,
I'm clueless in that area, so this is all good information. I'm still a little clueless on the Bitcoin and the crypto and all that kind of stuff.
this
I
is
used to
digital.
think that was like fake, like
No,
not
it is
fake, but
not.
like a scam. I didn't know what to think
I
about it
know,
when
I
I
know.
first heard about
See,
it.
my the way I think all of this is just going, but I know that there are, because I'm one of those people, like you said, I got to be hands on. I got to see it and touch it to learn it.
Mhm.
But I know that my two nerds back there, and they love being called nerds, so that's not a bad term with them too. But they love this stuff. Like my daughter, she plays those video games, like you just said. She plays them all the time. So I know this would be nothing for her. My
Yes,
son, mi- that's the ultimate nerd there. So this would be nothing for them to learn. But like you said, they were born with these
Mhm.
games, with these phones, with the
All these
with
gadgets.
the with the information on the entire universe in their hands.
yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
They were
Yeah,
born with it.
yeah.
Us, we had to go through the card catalog, we had to go through encyclopedias and
Right.
actually be interested in what we were looking at. Them, it's in the palm of their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and kids
Mm-hmm.
today are very, very smart. They're very bright. So, I mean, I
But
know a
it's
lot
up
of
to us
times
to push them
we
and
gotta
show
push.
them their brightness,
Yeah, we
Exactly.
show
gotta
them how
push.
bright they shine.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
all about, you're smart. You can do this work. You're innovative, you're creative.
Mhm.
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 Creating that good self-esteem for them, especially with the girls. I went into a school. I teach them how to fly drones, right? So I
Mhm.
went into one of the schools, and my program is geared toward girls. All the boys came to my table. I want to fly. I said, nope, this is just for girls.
Aw.
Oh, that's not fair. It is fair because boys have access,
Mhm.
girls do not. And
Mhm.
even it's so funny. When I first started teaching the girls how to code, one of the girls was like, she pushed the keyboard back.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to do this. I can't do this. I'm like, you haven't even typed anything. I just don't know. I'm like, listen, you know how you type a word? That's what we're gonna do today.
Mhm.
You can do this work. And after, coding maybe 10 lines and showing them the results, running the program, and they seen what was on the other side, the confidence level through the roof
Mhm.
just shot up. Slow down. I'm gonna teach you. You're smart. You're capable. You can do this. You have to use your other side of your brain, but
Yeah.
you can do this. You can do
It's
this work.
about us encouraging and
Exactly.
equipping our
Exactly.
kids
Exactly.
to
Exactly.
know that they can do this. They are smart. They are able to do this. But
Mhm.
see, what trips this up is a lot of times the parents never knew that about themselves.
Mhm.
So
Well, this
how
is
can
the
you
thing.
push that to the.
I understand that. So my philosophy is, I get the kid, I'll get the parents, right?
Mhm.
Because this is the thing. I love my Emerging Ladies Academy parents. They are awesome. When I say awesome, awesome. They have bought in because they've seen what their daughters have learned, right? So now they want to take
And
classes.
that's the one that
They're my main supporters. So now they're registering for these adult classes
that
that
do space,
I'm
right?
offering. Yeah, so now they see, okay, all right, my daughter's doing it. She seems to understand it, seems to have fun. Maybe I could do it too. So I'm not too worried about the parents. I get the kids. The parents will come because now they see that their child is doing something different and they want to be a part of it. They want to understand it. What are you on the computer doing? And then it's really going to be interesting when I start teaching them how to create money.
Ooh.
How to make money
Now I
through
need that one. I
skills.
need that
For
one.
the
Right.
for
Me,
the
me.
So
for the
yeah.
one do space, are there any requirements like or any
For-
expectations that are that you seek before people just sign up for the class, or
Nope.
can just anybody just and you just
Anybody.
go to? Do you go to your website or do you go to Do Space website or?
To register for the Be a Leading
Or the,
Lady Tech.
Yep.
No, just click on the link that you have. Just click on the link and register. That's it. You don't need any prior experience, nothing. Just come, because we're not even going to be doing anything. We're gonna do some projects that may be technical, but we're gonna walk through it. You don't have to know. You don't have to have experience or anything.
But that's for the 11 through 17, right?
Yeah, that's 11
So
through 17.
what about us grown heads, us old heads?
So that's for next Saturday. We did close registration. We overwhelming support. So we have 20 students signed up for this class. So we'll have five classes offering or five cohorts or groups that we're going to be offering 6 weeks. So the next one will be in March. So you can still sign up. But this class session is full. Then we'll have another one in March. So we have it's a two-year partnership. So you'll have plenty of time. If you don't make this January, you can come in March, and then we'll have one in July, I believe. I think it's July, and then September. July, August, September.
And that's 140. How much is it?
No. So two different things.
Okay.
Lady in Tech, that's 6 weeks or 5 weeks. If we choose to offer it again, we can. We haven't discussed that yet, but that's just for. That starts this Saturday, January 8th. We still have room open, slots available. So that's 5 weeks. That's for the girls, 11 to 17. Any girl can sign up.
Okay.
The other one is for the 16 and up adults, basically. And that starts next Saturday, January 15th, at the Ashton building, which is super exciting. They're just building that out. WP Engine, which is formerly Flywheel, is housed in the Ashton building. Metro is brand new in that space. This initiative is the first initiative in that space, so everything is new. That's free. That is free. You know, all you need to bring. The only investment you need is your brain power.
And that's the Ashton building?
That is it, huh?
And where's the Ashton?
The Ashton building is downtown across from the baseball field, Millworks. You heard of Millworks? That whole area? Okay. So it's on 12th and Millworks Avenue. Off of Cummings. It's right like a block off of Cummings. Like 12th and Cummings.
Okay, I think
so. Is it over there like near like the mattress factory or
yes,
like Field Streams?
Over in that area. Sort of, kind of.
I got
you. Not really. Yeah, sort of kind of across the street from there. It's across.
Okay. So
the baseball field is here, and then the Millworks building or Ashton building is across the street. So what is that? That building called? It's right on the corner. I can't think of the name of it. Right, Tip Top, I think.
Oh, the Tip Top building. Where the design center is.
Yes, so it's on that side, but down the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I like what
that might help us
said. He said, "Nerd, Nubian, educated, righteous, diva, or dude." Come through.
I am. Okay. I'm a nerd. You're right.
Yes, come through.
He know my babies. He know how my babies are.
I'm gonna need you need to sign your daughter up.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that.
She 11.
Oh boy.
Yep, 11 through 17.
We have to talk about that one later.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Or she can get into Emerging Ladies Academy. We're going to be opening up for registration in the spring. So it's a yearly program, but if girls want to continue, they can. It's nonprofit. It's free. There's an application fee, and then that's it. So we're expanding. So we have 3 tech tracks in Emerging Ladies Academy: computer science, engineering, biomedical science. So we're building out some more programming under computer science, as I talked about with cybersecurity, engineering. We're doing the robotics right now. We're going to be looking at drones, and actually getting girls certified. You can be 16 to become a certified drone pilot. So I do want to do that. And then in our biomedical science track, we have a community garden. We look at food as medicine, and we infuse technology in that. And I'm looking at revamping that as well. We have a food security shortage, of course, and a food desert in North Omaha. That's why we have all these community gardens popping up right now.
But Tanya tell you, you know what, Tiffany? Tanya tell you, I grow a huge garden every year.
Wow.
Every year. And I have, yeah. And it's for me, and I have the little neighborhood kids that come over here and play with my daughter, but I have them back there. They back there, they're turning over the dirt. They know to turn over the dirt and this and that. And they know to put this in the ground. And, we plant all kind of stuff.
Wow.
Just, yeah.
So
and I don't
partner with me. You can come over and help
I
me.
just give away stuff. I just give away
She
everything.
gonna take you and she gonna take your daughter.
Right, I'm gonna take
now,
you and your
now
daughter.
look, now my daughter will be inside. She don't like being in the garden. Now me and my son will be out there. We love being in the garden. We
I
love
want to
it.
do the drones, and I want to do the I want to do the drones, and I want to do the website front end
development or what. So I did a course for WordPress websites, how to create your own WordPress website. Okay, you can do that too.
Is that similar to what I'm learning already on the Wix, or is it totally different?
No, it's similar. Okay, it's more in depth, but you can do it.
I can do it. I can do it.
I'm encouraged. You can do it. Yeah.
Thank you. You are very encouraging. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you for taking the time out with us tonight. And my co-host Karma Diva. You know I love you, boo. And everybody who was in the chat, I hope everybody learned something. Those of you again who have young children who might be interested into joining the technical world, it can be very beneficial. It's a lot of opportunities, as we heard. As far as the young Black women in our community, I definitely think if they want to get involved in something. See, what I like that you mentioned, that you keep mentioning, is don't say what you can't do. Don't think that you can't do it just because it's something different. And when you see your children out there, y'all with the little kids, I don't have little kids anymore, but if you see them and it just seems like they're really brilliant, they're really smart in technology or science or things like that, try to push them and encourage them to develop those learning skills and seek going into those fields instead of, oh, well, you're big and buff, you're going to play football, or you're going to,
Now, I was going to say something to counteract what you said. You said if they seem smart, go after the dumb. Go after the ones that may seem dumb, because those are probably the ones that need the encouragement the most.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Well, you said go after the smart ones. I said go after the dumb ones.
Like you were saying, like your daughter,
the one over there kicking rocks is the one you need to grab.
Well, I mean, like the ones that you really see it in, though. Like I didn't see that growing up. Like we had some really smart. I had some smart friends growing up, but we never saw their parents pushing them to go into the technical field or go into this field of science or nothing. We didn't see that push back then. And we have some really smart kids out here, and they get smarter every generation. They can do things that we can't even conjure up how to do. You know, a lot of them just sit around playing video games. And like you said, they could be out there developing games and getting paid for it instead of sitting at home playing. Now they can still play them, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. If y'all see that in y'all children, back them in that area. And
I mean, for example, I was just thinking about TikTok, right? Making videos.
Yeah.
That's a videographer. Okay, so that is a viable job market, right? So push your child and you like doing videos. Okay, let me get you a camera. Let me set you up. How can you market this skill that you learned on your own, right? My nephew, he told me he's like he loved me. He's really tech inclined as well. He's 10 years old, and he's like, Tiffany, let me show you this video I made. I said, oh my God, you're so amazing. Did transitions and all this stuff. Put images. Just really did a great job. So I gave him a task. I said, okay. My mom just recently passed, and so at the repast, I said, well, your job is to take pictures and then create a video. Because no, we ain't thinking about taking pictures. And he did amazing. He's like, Aunt Tiffany, I did the video for us. It was beautiful. So being able to look at your children and see, okay, man, they have this skill in that. How can we turn that into a occupation? How can we create a business around that, right? You don't necessarily have to have these certifications. You have a skill.
And those skills
are your advantage,
Those skills, a lot of people on YouTube sometimes can't even do stuff like that, including me, like transition videos and things like that, and doing all the extra being really creative on the videos, like different scenes, bringing them all together. Sometimes people be paying people to do their intros, their outros, all kind of stuff. So if he's good at that, I mean, they can make a lot of money.
I just use that as an example,
right?
In showing that you see your child doing something, that's a skill that they can use. That's vital. That you can create a business around, for them. So just don't, quit playing. Oh, I don't feel like doing it. You doing this TikTok video, but you see their video, like, oh my gosh, you did an amazing job. So how can you use this to help you, build something, build a base? How can I show you some classes? Get online. Let's Google. How can we find some videos on how to create more, video content? Is there a class you can take? Is there, a workshop you can take to hone in on those skills? So just pay attention to your children more. All of our children are capable. All of our children. You don't have to be this nerd to go into the tech space.
Right.
We have skills that we can use. Right. All of us do. Mine is just education, right? I just love educating people. That's my skill. I'll say I'm a technologist. Thank you so much.
Yes, that's the count.
I'm a technologist, but I'm a tech education technologist, right? I'm a diversity consultant, right? That's my lane. I'm not looking to go into a tech space. When I really like something, then I'm gonna study it and I'm gonna become an expert at it, right? I'm gonna be knowledgeable about it. But you don't have to go and say, okay, I don't have the certification, so I can't do this. Yes, you can. When the pandemic happened, everybody became an entrepreneur and a business owner off of the skills that they had. They looked at their skills and said, if I can do this for this company, I can do this for myself. And they went and did that, right? They didn't ask for approval. They didn't ask for certification. They just went out and did it. That's what I'm saying. You have a skill, go do it. You don't need to go and get a certification to do it. You love developing websites. If someone trusts you to build their website, there's your job. There's your business. It's not as hard as what people are making it seem to be. And even going to technology, we have to it's like magical, right? Like, oh my God, all these people in this back room, and I'm not even capable.
It does seem magical though when you look at the bigger picture and you see all these things that are created every day on the computer, on TV shows, on movies, on videos, on just our energy systems. I mean, technology is everywhere. So
right. We just like you, StreamYard. You figured it out, right? Like you know how to create a StreamYard video. That's what I'm saying. Like we have to stop making it so untouchable and mystified. And it is not. You didn't know how to use StreamYard until you got on this tech tool.
Yeah.
Figured it out. That's
Mhm.
all we need to do. It's
Mhm.
not that difficult. Like any new skill, we learn how to ride a bike. It's
Mhm.
just the same. It's the same concept, right? So I just encourage everyone to look at what type of skills what you like to do, and find a tech pathway to do it in.
Mhm.
It's not. It really isn't that hard. And once again, I'm gonna go back to, if we do not pull up our tech skills, we're gonna be lost. We're gonna be homeless. We're gonna have no jobs, and that is a reality. And I know that for 100% that.
And how many jobs are out there again right now?
There's like over 2 million jobs available in the tech industry. And the
It is
tech
money on the flow, y'all. Money on the flow.
over 2 million, and we don't have enough skilled workers at all, and nowhere. So there's nothing oversaturated, nothing. We need everybody on deck. You know,
Man,
I'm
I'm about
gonna
to
go back
sign up for
and
some classes. I'm about to
go
for
back and
real.
address something.
Go back. Yeah,
You
go ahead.
said blockchain technology. Can you pull
Uh-huh.
that comment back
Yep,
up for
yep.
me
Let
real
me go
quick?
back up right here.
Okay, block technology future, which is exactly. So let me explain blockchain
Okay.
technology real quick, and as simple as I can explain it. It's like a ledger. So it keeps track of everything. Anything that goes on is keeping track of everything. There's no disputing what has happened, right? So it's a digital ledger. We can create systems on the blockchain. So we can create smart communities, smart blocks. Anything that we have to do business on, we can put it on the blockchain. So that can empower us as a community. We can develop our own systems, right? We don't have to rely on a banking system. We don't have to rely on what's another industry that I'm thinking of? That's one that I can really think of. But we can create these systems to empower us as a community on blockchain, which is phenomenal. We can create our own cryptocurrency. I, I want to, you know, um,
Wow.
um, that's powerful. When we can have this, we create our own digital world,
We
right?
can create our own money.
Our own money, our own cryptocurrency. We can create it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's thousands of cryptocurrencies. We just hear about the popular ones, but it's
Right.
coming. We just have to be prepared and have the knowledge and understanding. I'm still learning. Like I said before, as I learn, I will share amongst my community. But people are millionaires off of blockchain technology, off of NFTs, off of cryptocurrency, Black folks. And you asked a question about let me see. Did my thing die? Hold on. Let me see. You asked a question, and I know we're going over a little bit,
Oh,
but
it's fine. It's fine.
okay, hold on.
No, it ain't.
Ah.
Um, um, God, what did you ask? Let me
See,
see.
I've been good. She asked me to be good tonight. I've been good for a whole hour.
You
Oh,
have good job. Oh, I think you asked how. Oh, well, how do I stay up to date?
yes,
Um,
that was the question that we was going to end on too. But go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, well, how do I stay up to date? I stay in groups. Um, Social media can be your best friend. I mean, we scroll through Facebook looking at videos and just mindless crap. Get in a group. Get in a targeted group that you're interested in on social media, on Instagram. Follow those people. I'm in a group, Black Women in Tech, phenomenal group. Black Women Founders, phenomenal group. You know, get that information. The information is out there, and it's you just got to know where to go. But if you're interested in something, get in a support group. Surround yourself with that industry, and that's what I had to do. At first, with me being first of all not from the tech space, then I'm a Black woman. I'm going when I first started. I'm getting trying to acclimate myself to this industry. So I'm going to meetings, and I'm the only Black person, Black woman there, and I'm not from the tech space. So people are talking over my head, right? But I take notes. I'm the type of person, I'm a learner. I'll sit back in the back and I'm taking notes. I'm quiet and I'm listening. I'm writing everything down. And then when I go home, I'm researching it and I'm studying it. Okay, that's what they were talking about. So the next time I go, I'm prepared. Oh, I know what that is. And I'm proud of myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to go take a course, which I'm not knocking going to college, not
Right.
at all. But do your due diligence, do your research. You get around those people. Whenever you want to know something, you get around the people that have the access, have the knowledge to it. So I'm always reading. I'm always talking to people that are in the industry, and I'm always surrounding myself in groups, support groups, knowledge-based groups, education curriculum. I surround myself because I'm in tech education. I surround myself with people that in tech education with me. What are y'all doing? What do I need to know? What do I need to learn? What is the future of technology? What do I need to be providing? So that's how I stay up to date in this tech, and it changes every day. Something is always changing, but you just got to stay on top of it. Got to stay on top of it. So
yeah, I'm gonna stay on top of them certifications. Like
yeah.
I didn't realize how easy it was to do all that. I really didn't. I think I only got to sign up for school and college, and again, like you said, not knocking the college, but there's a lot of things that you can do out here with a certification. And
Metro has certification pathways as well. So you maybe you don't want to get an associate's degree. They have certificate based programs where you get certifications and you can get a job after that certification. I mean, in technology, that's really where it's at. Long as you can show that you have competencies in that specific area, bam, you're hired. Come on in. We'll teach you the rest. We'll teach you the rest.
Yeah, because a lot of jobs do. You might come in even with a degree. Even if you got a degree, you come in and they still show you the ropes,
right.
what your specific job duties will be and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you. That was going to be my question, too. Like, how do you keep up with all these things? Because you just seem like you just know everything tech. And that's why she goes by the name Queen.
Tech Queen. Hey, stop it.
I did not say a single word. I didn't say a single word. I'm sitting here being good. I'm sitting here being good.
She wanted.
I'm being good. I've been good through the whole interview.
You good. You good. Good girl.
Yeah, that's
now when we log off at live, that's something totally different.
That's why bro said when you said something about the dumb ones, he said you should be ashamed of yourself.
I know. I'm trying to include all of them. You got to get the little dummy, the one licking the window, the one over there kicking a rock instead of a ball. Grab him too, because he might have some knowledge about him. You don't know what that little boy really might know. But I'm just saying.
There are no dumb answers. There are no dumb kids.
Oh, yes, it is. Quit playing.
Tell her, Tiffany. Tell her.
No. All our kids are smart and bright. We just have to.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. You know some of them little kids is dumb as pocket lint.
Everybody has the capability to be great in their own way.
Yes.
In their own lane. So yeah, this has been a great interview. I really appreciate you again taking the time out. I did drop a few links. I dropped the Be a Leading Lady in Tech, the Metropolitan link for ages 11 through 17, which starts again January 8th. And I also did drop the other link, the Gamble Tech Firm and Project OCTEIN. I dropped that link, but I'm going to make sure I get your other links as well, especially the one to your website, so that I can make sure I put everything in the description box of this video so people can go back to it. And also I'm going to make sure I have your email address and all that information so people want to contact you, whether it's for them or their children, to get in the programs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody who,
Great job. I'm proud of you, boo.
Thank you,
You
honey.
know,
absolutely, and I can say we
I'm
went to school together with this brilliant woman.
gonna say I knew you win. I ain't gonna say when I knew you, but I knew you win.
Right.
We go way back like 4 flats.
Mhm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh
Yep. I'm
boy.
gonna read this one last comment. Always remember that the 4 characteristics that determine a real cryptocurrency is that it's programmable, permissionless, borderless, and censorship resistant.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, he be talking to us about
Amara.
crypto. I'm gonna have to get involved in that, make my own money. But
Well,
anyway, everybody.
Count, send me a friend request.
Yes,
And I want to send my condolences to you on losing your mom. I just,
Mine as
Yeah.
well.
I remember your mom being around. I
Aw,
remember.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
To you as
Yeah.
well. To you as
Thank
well.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
We got each other.
we're
Mhm.
right. We need
We
to
got
connect
you.
some more.
We do. We do.
Yep.
We
And everybody
need to
who's doing
connect
it
some
right,
more.
please make sure you guys like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood
Yes,
Table.
yes.
Tiffany Gambo, her company is on Facebook, Gambo Tech Firm. Look her up. But again, I'm going to put all her links in the description box so you can find her. And thank you to the people who sent the cash apps and also the
Thank
super
you so
chats.
much.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yes. And on that note, everybody, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to. I'll let Carmel Diva say it.
I was about to say, you better not. You better not. Keep
Okay.
it hood. Hey. Hey.
Out. Keep it hood.
Hi.
All right. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Bye.